Lastly, dark chocolate may also boost brain power. It improves blood flow to the brain and has shown to improve memory in elderly people with mental impairment. Cocoa contains caffeine-like substances known to boost short-term brain function.
Magnesium is thought to influence your daily cycles of sleeping and waking, as well as your body's release of hormones and temperature regulation, or circadian rhythms. This is a really important discovery, as stated by the Daily Mail, because it could help with the development of chronotherapy, a treatment that is scheduled according to certain times of day.
The research found that human cells see a rise and fall in magnesium levels throughout the daily cycle, and that this oscillation in levels is vital for sustaining the 24-hour clock in cells. Magnesium levels also have an impact on your body's metabolism, affecting how quickly cells convert nutrients into energy.
Chocolate is thought to reduce your risk of cardiovascular disease by lowering your blood pressure and because of its anti-inflammatory properties, as well as to lower your risk of diabetes by increasing your insulin sensitivity. Meanwhile, the flavonoids found in cacao boost the blood flow to your brain and increase your mental performance.
However, studies by health ranger Mike Adams have revealed that certain popular cacao powders might also be high in a toxic compound called cadmium. The Natural NewsForensic Food Lab has found consistently high levels of cadmium in cacao powder across many of the main brands sold in the US. It is worth noting that the EU is going to strictly limit the sale of cacao products that are high in cadmium from the beginning of 2019. The study, which was presented at the recent 2016 pregnancy meeting of the Society for Maternal-Fetal Medicine in Atlanta, further found that chocolate may also help improve fetal growth and development, for reasons that aren't yet fully understood. But one thing is clear, there are definite health benefits to be had from this sweet treat. The randomized, controlled trial looked at 129 women who were between 11 and 14 weeks of gestation. All the women had double notching on their uterine artery Doppler pulsatility index at baseline. This just means that the women all had heavy resistance to blood flowing into their placenta, suggesting a high-risk fetal outcome such as hypertension of preeclampsia. Variances in rates of preeclampsia, gestational hypertension, placental weight and birth weight were virtually non-existent between the two groups. However, researchers noted significant improvements in the uterine artery Doppler pulsatility rates of women in both groups. While this is good news for all the chocolate-loving, sweet-toothed women out there, it's important to remember that not all chocolate is the same in terms of quality and purity. Some varieties of chocolate, as revealed by the Oakland, California-based nonprofit group Hajuso, contain potentially dangerous levels of lead, cadmium and other toxic heavy metals.
We are getting lead and cadmium from multiple sources, explained Deland Van Vliet, Director of Toxic Chemicals Research at Hajuso, during an interview following the group's release of the findings. The problem with those toxic heavy metals is they accumulate in the body. It's terrible for adults, but especially for children.